What is going on, guys? This is AeroFinnx here, and today we are back in MCDaily, and we today are going to be sorting out this little mining room today. So I guess today you could be saying that we're getting our mine on. So I'm gonna prepare by making some extra tools. Oh, we have enough sticks, so we're gonna need 4 sticks, boodly boop, and we're gonna make ourselves a little shovel. We're also gonna make ourselves a pickaxe. So that's how you do it with style. Let's just swap them out here. Right. So we're gonna start. I don't know where to start really, because it comes down to here. I want it to be really big. So I'm going to go out a bit more on either side. How many is that from the wall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be big enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now let's start digging this way, so let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You probably can't see a thing, so I'm gonna lighten that up there. Then we go 1 extra. Go across. Okay. And now we're going to do the same over there and then clear out this middle bit. So, I was reading on the internet or watching a video that Nintendo are going to release a new console in years to come, obviously, as they usually do, and it's going to be called the Fusion. Well, it's not going to be called the Fusion, but that's its code name. For the Wii, they had it was called the Revolution. So before it was announced what it was called the Wii, it was called the Revolution. So for this one, it's called the Fusion. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's called the Fusion. They're making the Fusion DS and the Fusion Wii, supposedly. It's not a Wii, but it's called just the Fusion. So there's the Fusion DS and the Fusion. And the specs of it, of the Fusion, are 3 or 4 times what the PS4 is, which is absolutely crazy. That's 3 or 4 times the power of a PS4, called the Fusion. I don't even know if they have the technology to be able to do that, but supposedly they do. But as some of you might know, I'm a huge Nintendo fan. Nintendo has always been my favourite company of console makers and game makers, because I just love The Legend of Zelda and Pokemon and all the great titles like that. They're just the games that I grew up on. So I don't know, they're just the ones that I grew up on. I just have the most. I spent the most time playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I don't know, I must have spent hours and hours just sailing the sea on the original GameCube version when it came out. I got the special edition of it as well, so it came with Ocarina of Time in there as well. That's the first time I played Ocarina of Time. It was on my GameCube, because I wasn't born in the time where N64s were out. Although I did have an N64, which lives at my grandfather's, and he still got it somewhere. But the funny thing is, when I went up there, oh dear, I went up there quite a while ago, and I was looking around for it, because it's usually plugged into one of the TVs there. I was looking around for it, and I just couldn't find it. I was looking everywhere for it. I was getting really worried, because I thought that he might have chucked it away, and this old console, it still worked, and I thought he chucked it away. I was getting so worried. I had loads of games for it on there. There was a whole massive drawer full of them. But if he had chucked that away, literally, I would have just, I don't know, I would have gone mad. But luckily, I went downstairs to see him, and I was like, Gretch, do you know where the N64 is? And he was like, have you chucked it away or something? He was like really shocked that I asked, because he was like, I would never chuck away that. It's like probably an old antique now, isn't it? So he's kept it up somewhere, like with all its stuff. So luckily he didn't chuck it. I was so relieved about that, because playing on an N64 for me is just so cool. There's this one game for it, like I can't even remember what it's called. It's so annoying, but it's like about a frog, and you're like a parkour frog. It begins with Z, and you like go around like shooting out your tongue to get over the ledges, and you have to jump around. It's like platforming basically, but parkour. And I used to play that game for hours and hours. Like as I was younger, I couldn't get past it, like because I was too young, because I used to play it a lot when I was younger. But I just couldn't get past this first level of it, and then obviously I went back to it when I was older. I got past it, and I was like, there's so much more to this game, because I used to think that there was only one level to it, because I could never actually get past it, because I was only like 5, and it was quite a weird controlled games. But you know, when you're young, you're obviously not as good at playing video games, like reflexes and all that. But that was literally one of the most awesome games on it. I also had Bakuna Kids or Hakuna Kids. It begins with one of them like that. It's just a fighting game, but it's all in cartoon style. I think Game Grumps played it once. Now literally that is such a cool fighting game. It's like one of the first ever fighting games. Well, it is the first ever fighting game I ever played. Like in the style that game is. You know, it's in the style of like Street Fighter and all that. But it was so awesome. Like playing those games back then, I was literally blown away by how cool they were. Because I've grown up on video games like all my life, literally, and I will continue playing forever. But they just have a lasting effect. Like games like that, they always have a lasting effect. It's mad. It's mad that something like a game can do that, and it's also mad that something like a game can sort of bring people together, if you see what I mean. Like on YouTube, it's brought people together, and it provides people jobs as well, like playing games for a living and all that. It's crazy what video games have done really to our world, and it's amazing. I think I don't understand people who are against video games and like, oh, video games just make you want to kill people. Well, since when? I mean, I can see how video games, I can see partly why they think it, because, like, here's the story, right? My friend, who I won't name, let's just call him Brian, right? My friend Brian, he would play, he was about 11, and he would play GTA's Liberty City Stories or something. So he would play that. I wasn't allowed to play it, like, as a child, but that's okay for me, because I'm not a big GTA fan anyway. I've never really played it properly, but he used to play this GTA. He used to play Liberty City Stories, I think. No, Liberty City, that's one. Not Stories, because that's different, I think. But he used to play that all the time. And like before he started playing it, he would like never swear or anything. And then he started to play it, and then after that he'd swear all the time. Like, I don't know why. He was only 11, this Brian, right? And he would swear all the time. And then, oh, what is it? Like, he started to be like more violent as well. Like, that it's true that it did like desensitize him in a way, but I don't think it doesn't like make you go crazy and want to go and kill people and stuff. That's a bit too extreme. But yeah, it does. It obviously does do something to you. Like, that's what I think. But not enough to make you go crazy and start like killing people or whatever. That's just like a bit too far. But it does obviously do something. It's not as if it's really like, it wasn't as if he was gonna not do that kind of stuff anyway. So, you know, I don't see what's the point with it. Anyway, back to what I was on about. I was going on about Nintendo, the new console, but the Fusion is like ridiculous specs. Like it is literally. I think what they're doing is because like Nintendo. I think they haven't made a lot of profits from the Wii U sales or whatever, so I think they're trying to bring themselves back in a way by producing these like top quality consoles, which they'll obviously sell a lot from, because hopefully they'll be amazing, and I will definitely be getting both of them, I hope, because I literally love Nintendo and all the stuff they do. So I'll be there. I'm still waiting for the next Legend of Zelda to come out. That'll be on the Wii U, because Legend of Zelda is probably my favourite like game series ever. So I'm just hoping that'll come out soon. But by the looks of it, my rant is over about video games and everything. So I think that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for this MC Daily. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me talk about Nintendo and my Nintendo experiences with N64 and all that. But like, it's just nice to talk about stuff like that sometimes. But anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed watching MC Daily for this day. If you want to subscribe or check out the other episodes, then there is a playlist which is annotated on the screen, as you've probably seen. So go and click that, you'll be able to watch all the other episodes, and also if you've enjoyed, please subscribe, and then you'll be notified about when the next MC Daily is out. They're out every day at 7 PM GMT with British time, so bear that in mind if you want to come back, and I will see your face again tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.